all the time, dude. It's a good sign though.
This is a good one.
This is Pierre Ainscow. Pierre runs No Nonsense Magnesium, which is a fantastic mineral company, which we're going to discuss all about today, and go through that. And we're going to discuss a bit about life, a bit about training, health, fitness, well-being, and just go through everything really.
Brilliant. Can't wait.
Thank you for coming on.
My pleasure. It's actually nice to be here in the sun.
It's cool, isn't it?
How good is it?
Get some vitamin D.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
absolutely.
See, you got a little packet down there.
Yeah. So
what is this?
We've got one of our Relax and Recover capsules here. So this was actually for you. So you get a little present.
Oh, look at that, guys.
And inside of it,
Relax and Recover.
One of our muscle balms, a spray, and a little bath. So the bath is great for winter because it sucks, it's cold, you want to get in a hot bath. And
so tell me about it. So this one is a spray?
Yeah.
So tell us a bit about the spray.
So this spray is a nice little handy carry around with you all day.
You carry around this, I'll carry this with me all day, will I?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. And what do I do with it?
If you have a handbag, you know,
I have a handbag. I have a little handbag.
Yeah.
How'd you know?
Go on, just put it in. So you just spray it basically anywhere on your body, depending in your eyes, maybe.
Let's give this a go.
Yeah. So depending on what you're trying to target, if you want to, you can basically pick your own adventure with this one.
Okay.
So depending on what you're trying to target, you can use it in different spots. So if you've got sore knees, you're rubbing all over your knees, pop it straight onto there.
I'm getting old, guys.
Oh, really? How old are you?
30.
Oh. Oh, it's all downhill, isn't it?
I look about 12, but I am 30, believe it or not. Yeah. Okay, so this was something I wanted to touch on with you.
Yeah.
About magnesium, right? Because there's so many different companies out there, right? There's pharmaceutical companies that they're meant to make the highest quality of magnesium and these sort of things. Can you tell us a bit about this, the magnesium side of things, and what makes a high quality magnesium, or you know?
So a lot of your quality in magnesium comes from the mineral itself. So the body takes in different types of magnesium. So it's best used magnesium oxide, magnesium citrate, magnesium chloride, which is what we use. And depending on what you're trying to target, you get different benefits from that. And different studies show that different magnesiums give you different things.
Okay.
Most people recognize magnesium as Epsom salts and those little bats, but Epsom salts don't define what kind of magnesium it is, and quite often they use magnesium sulfate, which is not the most effective form of magnesium for your body to use. So what we use is magnesium chloride, and then we use quite a high, strong dosage, so you don't need as many sprays to get your dose, whereas other sprays or products on the market, you might have to pump a few times to get the same kind of effect.
What would be a good dose for let's say I'm a guy, I weigh around 80 kilos, that's pretty normal, I'm not very tall, what's the dosage? Yeah, I'm not, but what's the dosage for something, does it matter?
So for males it's about 200 to 400 milligrams, and that can be anywhere to between 3 and 4 sprays.
3 or 4 sprays.
But it actually depends on whether you're naturally deficient in yourself. So that comes from your own diet. So legumes, nuts, green leafy vegetables, you find magnesium in those kind of sources. You can find it in meat and fish as well, but it depends a lot on the type of fish, for example. But a big part of why magnesium is it's quite big at the moment, is that we use a lot of pesticides and chemical fertilizers in our food, and magnesium actually comes from the soil. So by over-farming and stripping down that soil to promote extra growth, we take some of that magnesium away from the food that we eat, and therefore we're a little bit more deficient than we were maybe 100 years ago.
Right, okay.
So it's something that is found in our bodies. Yeah.
Well, it's found in the earth, it's found in animals, found in plants, it's found in us. So that was going to be my next thing as well. How does the average person who isn't involved in our industry, who isn't involved in fitness, well-being, nutrition, doesn't know the first clue, how would they go about finding out if they're deficient in magnesium? What's the best thing to do?
So the quickest way is to actually buy some magnesium spray and spray it on yourself. If you start to feel a little bit itchy or a little bit uncomfortable in the area that you sprayed it, that's your first indicator that you're deficient in magnesium.
Well, my knees itch.
There you go. Straight off the bat. And so that's your quickest, easiest way to find out.
Right.
You can go down the route and go to a naturopath or a dietitian, and they can test it out for you. But is
that tested through blood?
Yeah, it's a lot of admin.
Right. Okay.
And it costs quite a lot of money to get those kind of tests done.
Okay.
Whereas sprays are usually pretty good.
Yeah.
Other people that might find that they're deficient in magnesium might find that out whilst they're going through other kind of investigations. So anyone who might have irregular heartbeats, for example, your GP or your primary medical giver will send you off for that kind of test as well.
Right. Yeah.
So it just really depends on who you are,
Yeah.
how much money you're willing to invest into it. But in terms of just finding out yes or no, it's a pretty quick test.
And a pack like this that you guys sell, is this like a standard pack?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's a standard pack. We have.
And how much does this go for?
So that's $40 a pack.
$40, and you get 3 great products in here, guys. I mean, it's pretty impressive, and the quality. It's glass bottle. Everything's really nice.
And so one of our biggest points is that we called ourselves no nonsense because we wanted everything to be like what you see is what you get. So if you look at all the packaging a little bit closer, it's all recyclable or made from recyclable materials. So we've recently just made everything as our products 100% plastic free.
That's lovely.
Which was something we've been battling for a little while.
Yeah.
Because why put more plastic into landfill?
Yeah, absolutely. Couldn't agree with more. And your products now, is there something when it comes to magnesium, like, because you've got the spray, you then got the bath, you then got the balm.
Yeah.
So the balm, is that just to rub on your lips, or is that a balm for what?
So we call it our muscle balm. So you use it for targeted muscle relief. So say you have a big training session with a naked trainer, and your shoulders are hitting
I
you.
like that.
You just get it, rub it like really hard into your traps. You want to generate a little bit of heat, just like that. And any area you're kind of feeling a little bit sore.
Yeah.
The balm is actually used quite a lot around in the northern beaches in clinics. So we've got some physio clinics, some acupuncture clinics, and they use it as part of their treatment.
Fantastic.
And so it's really good just to bring home and work through it. So if you're just feeling tight anywhere, rub that thing in, and it's nice because you can give yourself a little bit of a massage, or phone a friend and they might be able to help you out a little bit too.
Very good. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, and do you do, because I know magnesium, like the magnesium I've had in the past hasn't come in these forms, like a spray, a balm, or a soap. It's always come in like a powder or a tablet. You don't want to venture down that way. You want to stick with this sort of stuff.
So you're talking about like bath salts and then having them in tablets as a supplement.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So the bath salt route, we just wanted it to be different. So we created a highly concentrated liquid which you pour into the bath. But in terms of the oral supplement route, that's a little bit up to debate depending on what research you read. So there's enough research out in the world that you can say a spray or an oil or transdermal application, which is what we are, is more effective. And you can also read that oral supplementation is more effective. But I don't know, we can take and lean on pills so often, but the dose of magnesium that you take in has actually got to be highly regulated because it can't be an overdose for anybody.
Right.
If you take it through the skin, your body regulates it yourself. So it takes what it needs or gets rid of what it doesn't through the urine.
Right, got you.
But if you take it through as a supplement, like as a powder or a pill or however you want to take it, you can overdose on it. And it becomes a laxative. So
that's not good.
It's not great, but also if that dose isn't quite strong enough for you at that point, it's not really regulated because they give you one dose at a time. Whereas like, oh, you know what, I could give myself a few extra sprays. And if you're healthy, then there won't be any issue in doing that.
Well, thank you so much for that information. That's amazing information. Guys, go check them out. They can follow your Instagram, No Nonsense Magnesium.
That's it.
You've got 2, haven't you? And you've got No Nonsense Magnesium.
Yeah, so that's slightly different. That's like part of a local business that we run, which just helps to keep everyone's health and well-being in check. But the No Nonsense Magnesium is worldwide, actually. We ship everywhere.
It'll come up on the slide somewhere on this video, so please go and follow them on their Instagram and get in touch with them and order one of these amazing relax and recovery bundles they've got, because that is just lovely. Thank you.
My pleasure.